For those that the gods want to destroy, first they make mad. That thing you guys are looking for is finally coming. The US have finally accepted your request to come and bomb Nigeria, to hand it over to you because you are more qualified to rule this country. Ever since you lost the election, it has been one criticism after another. Do right, criticize the government all you want, but don't go on international platforms every day. You are saying how bad the country is wicked, the country is this and that. Nothing positive about the country. Inviting these people to come and bomb Nigeria. And then the idea that there's a genocide against Christians in Nigeria, making it look like all the Muslims in Nigeria have ganged up to wipe out all the Christians, is a fallacy, it's a blatant lie. And don't get me wrong, there are persecution of Christians in certain pockets within Nigeria. But on the whole, Nigerians are not wicked people. We love each other. There are problems left, right, and center, but show me one country on earth without problems. The level of gun violence in America, we don't have it in Nigeria. There are more deaths in America than Nigeria every year. From mass shooting, America have more incarcerations than Nigeria. So what on earth are you guys talking about? You think the solution is to invite America to come and bomb Nigeria to liberate Christians? Well, look at Haiti. It's a small country, less than 200 kilometers from the shores of the United States. Since the 1920s, they have been there. The same thing you can see about El Salvador. Look at what they have done in Nicaragua, what they have done around the world. And yet you think these are the people you run to cry, to tell them to come and save you. Losing election is not the end of the world. Wait for another election cycle instead of trying to bring problem to Nigeria, hoping that America can bomb Nigeria and hand it over to you. No, America will bomb Nigeria and send Nigeria back to the Stone Age. This is what they are interested in, the rare earth minerals. President Trump, if you look at his moves since he came to office, it's about deals to get resources from Ukraine, to recently doing a deal with Japan, to doing a deal with the countries in Asia, to doing deals with Pakistan and countries around the world. Trump's deal have been about rare earths. And for those countries that refuse to conform, he threatened them with sanctions and threatened them with war. Example, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, and now Nigeria. It's not a coincidence. So for those of you going to America, running to the US every day, complaining that the US should come and bomb Nigeria to liberate Christians or to hand over the country to you because you lost an election, be careful what you wish for. The Americans are coming, and it's not going to be funny. They are not going to discriminate between Christians and Muslims when they are bombing from the sky. Just in case you don't know, after the US was kicked out of Niger from their drone base in Agadez, they attempted to place a military base in northern Nigeria and try to do a deal, a back behind the door deal with the government. And people in the government leaked that out deliberately, and the people started protesting, and that deal was cut short. This current government is aligning more with France and with China, and the government in Washington, D.C. is not happy. There are other motivating factors behind this. It's not about the claim of genocide against Christians. The same America is supporting the RSF through the United Arab Emirates, giving them weapons to kill black Africans in Sudan, supporting the Janjaweed. They are called the Janjaweed, the devil on horseback. These guys committed ethnic cleansing in Darfur against African tribes. The people that are committing this massacre are Arab tribes, particularly the Rezegats, or what they call the Bagara, against the fourth tribe, the Masalit and the Zagawa. America is turning a blind eye. And yet you think the United States of America cares about you. You think they are coming to bomb Nigeria back to the Stone Age and hand it over to a particular section of the country because you lost the election. We have to be careful what we wish for. The US have destroyed and pillaged and caused problems around the world. Look at what they did in Iraq. 2.5 million people dead. Destroyed the country forever. Look at the situation in Libya. Libya have been broken apart, and now they have open slave markets in Libya. You can go to a market in Libya and buy a slave for $15 to $50. People from West Africa. Nigeria is 5 or 10 times bigger than Libya by population. So for those of you jubilating and celebrating that America is just coming to bomb the North and go home, prepare yourselves. Your mechanic shop, your spare part shop, your provision shop, your children's school, everything is, all the gloves are off. They will bomb everything. And it will come to a point where we start eating each other. Please stop encouraging trouble. You are encouraging the Americans to come and bomb you back to the dark ages. The Americans are not coming to Nigeria for benevolent reasons. They want rare earth minerals. They want access and a military base in Nigeria to be able to counter the Russians in the Sahel. That is exactly what they are looking for strategic and geopolitical purposes. And you is being told by your pastor, who have no knowledge of politics and international relations, that is a good thing that the Americans are the children of God coming to liberate you. The same way they told us that the Israelis are the children of God, and whatever they do to the people in Gaza is by divine ordinance. A particular section of the country is encouraging the United States of America to come to Nigeria to bomb the country. Enough is enough.